So tell me about the difference though between that. You know, I've got those two, that's quite a different colour, and you go a lot darker than that. So what's that all, how does that happen?
The basic difference there is the kind of grain that's used in the brewing process. So you can use quite light grains. And I've got a sample here of a lightish toasted barley. When it's toasted, it's called malted barley. So if you have a little nibble on that,
You could use this in cooking.
you could.
I can make a risotto.
I've actually made a risotto out
Have
of it.
you?
It's nice.
Is it nice?
It is, very nice.
And does it swell?
Yep, it does. Yep.
It's actually really nice. You just eat it as a snack.
We use them as bar snacks, put them in little dishes and just have them as bar snacks.
So that you grind that up and that's the base for
Basically that's
really light beer.
That's ground up and that forms the majority of the basis for the lighter beer. You get this one's toasted to a slightly...
So do you buy these as commercial toast?
These are commercial grains malted by Gladfield Malt in Canterbury. We buy all our grain from them.
It's completely different. I mean, that's
different.
like malt.
Yeah, yeah. It tastes like good old malt biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could grind that up to make malt biscuits?
You could.
Ooh, endless possibilities.
Yep, endless possibilities in the kitchen there. So this is a chocolate one, Annabelle, which is, as you can see, is toasted a lot longer.
So it could almost look burnt, you would say?
Yeah, well, it's like a coffee bean. It's getting into that really burnt-ish caramelised state.
To me, it almost tastes like coffee.
Yeah,
It's got that bitterness.
It's got the bitterness. Yep, and it's good.
And it almost tastes burnt.
Yeah, I mean everyone's palate's different. I mean you'll taste something in a different way to I taste it to Joe Bloggs taste it. And a lot of that can have to do with how you feel on the day, what the temperature's like, whether it's cold, whether it's warm. And sometimes these bigger, toasty, more darker things, they give you that more nourishing, comforting feel, which is...
yeah, it's not refreshing, it's a whole different...
it's a
maybe
different...
that for me is something I haven't known before, you see, so because I've never drunk a lot of dark beer, but just talking to you today, that's opening up that whole idea for me, and I can imagine a really lovely slow-cooked venison casserole with beer and root vegetables and winter herbs.
Exactly, on a midwinter's night.
Yeah.
Doesn't come much better than that.
And it being much richer and more satisfying than if you tried to make it with a light beer.
Yeah, yeah. The darker beers, I mean, we kind of joke that our roaring meg is a meal in a glass. I mean, it is
looks like you could stand a spoon
up in it. You could stand a
it.
teaspoon up in it almost.
Yeah.
It's got lots of body, lots of flavour, lots of guts, and that's a characteristic of a big dark beer like that.